Well, hello folks, it's me again, Sheila E. from Tennessee. And so many people have asked me to put the pot lasagna that I had on a video back on so you could see it. So I'll wait a few minutes to see who we can get on there. But in the meanwhile, I wanted to tell you that I do have 1 1/4 pounds of just regular ground beef. Let me get you over here where you can see. Regular ground beef in a skillet with a little bit of olive oil. And I put a little bit of salt and pepper in it. I've got some water back here boiling with olive oil. I'm going to add some salt to it. And I'm going to add some salt to this ground beef. And some black pepper. Now this is the beginnings of your pot lasagna. You'll have to have a big bowl, which I have here, to go ahead and mix it all up in when we get it all done. So I'll put that to the side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this ground beef started, and then while this is, I'm going to cut my water down. While this is frying, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do my cucumber and onion salad. We're just going to let this fry a little bit slow, hoping I get some viewers on there. Say hi to all my new viewers on YouTube. I really appreciate you. What I do when I use my when I make pot lasagna is that I use 2 bags of these no yolk egg noodles. No yolk egg noodles, and it is the let's see, it says low sodium, low fat, cholesterol free, extra wide, extra broad egg noodles. And I'm trying to see the size on this. I don't see it, but I don't think they have a small bag in it. So anyway, I use 2 of these when my water and oil get really hot and starts boiling. Then I'm going to put those in there, and then when my ground beef gets done, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my seasonings. We're going to add some oregano, some Italian, I'm going to add some dry onions, and I'm going to also add, I've got a cup here of dried bell pepper that I'm going to add. So, and then we'll do all of it together. So anyway, while we're waiting on that ground beef, and then we put cheese and butter in that too, so you know butter makes everything better. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this cucumber salad, and I'm just going to take the tops. I've got some cucumbers in here that they just about to go bad on me, but these right here is good, so I'm just going to cut them up in this bowl. And I'm going to use a red onion. Everybody likes red onion. Okay. Making sure that I'm not getting any bad cucumbers. That in there had a bad place in it. I want to cut it out. So I'm just letting that ground beef fry slow. You can use a regular cucumber. You can use an English cucumber on this too. Saw a lady make one today that she's one of my YouTube followers, and I subscribed to her too, and that thing, it just looks so delicious, but I didn't get all the recipe. I just got this and that, so I'm going to add what I want to mine. And that's the way you should do. You should always, when you're doing a recipe, hey Judy, how are you, honey? I'm making pot lasagna. Hey Debbie, and I'm going to do a cucumber, red onion, summer salad, and it's really light and it's good. I had some, you can use a little bitty cucumber, you can use a regular cucumber, you can use an English cucumber, whatever you like. I just tend to like these, and I had a couple packs, and I wanted to go ahead and fix me a salad, because sometimes salad's good with lasagna, but this is a pot lasagna. It's really quick and easy, and it's a lot quicker and easier than doing a whole layer baked lasagna. I've got 1 1/4 pounds of regular ground beef over here, and I'm letting it fry slow, and I've got my water on boiling with a little olive oil and some salt in it, and some salt and pepper in this. I did want to go ahead and get all these cucumbers cut up so you can see how simple. This salad is absolutely delicious. If anybody tries it, you're going to love it. Hey, Linda. Hey, how are you doing, honey? I'm going to do a pot lasagna. I had a lot of people that really wanted to know about the pot lasagna, and I have a YouTube channel, but they don't, sometimes it's just hard to go through there, especially when I first started. I didn't really, I had 2 or 3 parts to one thing, and I really didn't know how to do a live or do a video or anything, but that's been about a little over a year ago, and so everything's going pretty good now. Good. I hope all is well with you. Well, I'm doing better. My husband's having to take more therapy. We went and saw his thyroid doctor, and they're going to wait 4 weeks and adjust his thyroid medicine. So he's done a little better. He got another shot in his hip yesterday from his knee doctor. So that always seems to help a little bit, but I think the therapy is going to help him a lot better. And I washed these, I wanted you to know, I washed these in some cold salt water. That way if there's anything on them, it'll come off, but they're still crispy. Now, I got an English cucumber in my refrigerator that I bought at the store, and I'm thinking, I'm going to make me that salad. Salad was delicious. Cucumber salad was delicious. Is everybody hearing me okay? And I had a piece of, I think that's all of it, yeah. I'm going to empty this. I had a piece of red onion already in the refrigerator, and I wrap, when you don't use it all, you wrap it up in a napkin and then put it in a Ziploc bag. So I'm going to use it, and then I'm going to use another one that I peeled. So I'm still trying to get you want to make sure your ground beef's good and done. Alright, so we're just frying it slow. I wanted to go ahead and get this on here, showing you my cucumbers. Y'all seeing everything good? What I'm going to put in it, some light sour cream, some light Greek yogurt, and then we're going to put some, I got some dill, and mine's not fresh dill. I wished I had, but I didn't get any fresh dill, but I think this will be okay. So what we'll start out with will be, and you can see how many cucumbers I got there. So I'm going to start out with probably, let me use this right here, my little granddaughter-in-law. This is a tablespoon. So we're going to start out with a tablespoon of dill for this many cucumbers. I like dill. I don't think that would be too much. We're going to put some salt, and we're just going to go around to it. You have to salt it to your taste. We're going to put a little bit of black pepper. I still got to chop my onion and put in there. We're going to put some garlic powder, lots and lots of garlic powder. Trying to look to see who all's on there. Lots and lots of garlic powder. Or you can put, I have some fresh garlic here too. Right here, minced garlic. It's not fresh, but it's minced. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and chop up this leftover onion that I had. And we're just going to chop it in strips. Can you see me, guys? I do appreciate you jumping on there. It really makes me happy. I worked today, so I just had I know we don't supposed to have a lot of pasta, but I just took a craving for this pot lasagna, and it tastes different now than regular lasagna too. But if you're working or you want to come in and do something quick, this is really quick. As long as you got your ground beef frying, you can do it. You can just, at no time at all, as long as it gets your ground beef and noodles. So what I'm doing is tearing those onions apart. That piece had a little dry piece on it, so we're not going to use it. But I am going to cut this piece up if I can, because I love red onion. Red onion doesn't hurt my stomach. Y'all like red onion? It doesn't hurt my stomach as bad as the white onion or the yellow onion. I turned my dishwasher on when I come in, and all my knives, my good knives, are in the dishwasher, so I'm left with a piece of nothing almost, guys. I'm telling you. You ever done that? So I'm just chopping these up real thin, and then I'm just going to spread them. Let me try this new knife here. I don't know what this one will do. Oh, that's a little better. I don't know where that come from, but I like it. That looks like a doggone cleaver, don't it? If you don't see this live, you can always go back to it and watch the video on it. But we're going to put this, you saw that half a piece of onion, and then we're going to put this rest of this piece in here. I don't want to cut myself. That thing feels like it's short. I'm going to cut this one up a little bit just since it's so thick right here. But this one I believe I can get by with just putting the ringlets on there. So we're going to go back over what we did put in there. We've got those little bitty baby cucumbers. Everybody loves those, but you can use any kind of cucumbers you want to use. Salt, pepper, a lot of garlic powder, onions. And I don't think we put any oregano. We put dill. So we're going to leave it at that for right now. And then we're going to put, my meat's just about ready. So by the time I get this cucumber salad made, it's going to be ready for me to start showing you how to do that pot lasagna. And ladies, this recipe for pot lasagna, my brother passed away in 80. He come up with this, and we all loved it. So we've kept it in the family, and it's not anything that you don't usually have at home. Most of these things is what you have at home. So we're going to start out with that much cucumber and onion. We're going to start out probably, I'm going to say a half a cup of sour cream. And like I said, you can start out with a little and always add more. So there's a half a cup of sour cream. And then we're going to open this Greek yogurt. You know, Greek yogurt's so good for you. Anybody got any questions? Comments? Alright, so I'm going to stir this up just a little bit. I just got it at Food City, and so I'm going to stir it up just a little bit. And I'm going to start out with a cup, so I'm going to put 2 of these. Because this is a creamy cucumber and red onion salad. It's not a dry salad. So we'll take this right here. And we're going to put that Greek yogurt in there. And I'm going to set this to the side because I may need it again. So I'm going to cut that meat on down because I don't want my meat to burn there. So we're going to start stirring this up. And if you like other spices, we may end up putting some more dill. It's got a lot of dill. I love dill. And it's got dill and garlic, salt and pepper, cucumbers. And like I said, you can use any kind of cucumber you want. You know, ladies, this is not fattening. Low calorie. It's a low. This is Food Club light sour cream. Food Club light yogurt. So we're going to taste of it here in a few minutes and see if it's got enough salt and pepper in it. Hey Timothy, how are y'all doing? Hope you and your wife's doing good. Glad you joined us. So you see how beautiful and creamy that is? What I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to get me a fork and I'm going to taste that and see if it needs any more dill or salt. Hey Keith, how are you doing? I saw your sister today. She's as beautiful as ever. She's one of my best friends. So what we're going to do, this is a cucumber red onion salad. See, red onions don't hurt my stomach. So we're going to ask the Lord to bless this. And I'm going to get me a bite of the cucumber and a bite of an onion. And let's see what this needs. I think it needs some more sour cream. Doesn't need any more yogurt. I'm going to put some more sour cream and some salt. Them cucumbers, they're so good. I'm going to put another half a cup. So that's a cup of sour cream. a half a cup of Greek yogurt. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to get my salt and pepper. And I'm going to give it 2 or 3 more rounds of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper makes everything better, like butter. And I'm going to put some more dill. I didn't taste the dill in that. And I started out with, this is like this is a 1/4 of a cup. So we're going to put another 1/4, which will make a half of a cup of dill. And the lady I saw was using fresh dill. And that would probably make a big difference in the taste. I didn't think to get dill when I got out from work. So we're going to stir this up again. Now her salad looked so good, and it was creamy. I mean, it had a lot of sour cream and Greek yogurt in it. Does that not look good? Ladies, you have to try this. I'm going to see if we don't need some more garlic too. This is so good for you. So anyway, let me get me another fork, rinse this off, and let's try this again. It's getting there. I'm going to put some more garlic powder. I didn't taste the garlic. Woo! But that lady put a bunch. So we'll just put a bunch too. And you know what I think I'll do? I think I'll add just a little bit of oregano. I love oregano. I don't know about you all. Hey Dawn, how you doing? We're making a cucumber and onion salad, and it's low calorie, and it's got cucumbers, onion, salt, pepper, garlic powder. You can put fresh garlic if you like, red onion, sour cream, and Greek yogurt, dill, and I just put a little bit more garlic powder and put some oregano. It's beginning to get where I want it to be too, and it's tasting really good. Alright guys, we're going to taste again. You know, if it ain't good to you, it ain't going to be no good for nobody else. I think we got it. Now you can add, you can add more of whatever you want to it. I'm going to put this to the side. And if you want to add fresh garlic, you can. That might have made a big difference in it too. But I mean, it's good, but it tastes to me like it's still like something. If anybody has any ideas, hey, be sure to jump on there. I've never made this, so I'm gonna put some more salt. That's a lot of cucumbers. Anybody got any ideas to make this better? It tastes good, but it seems like it's lacking something. Look at how good that looks. So creamy. Let me get another little bite since we've got it stirred up. It's good, but I still feel like it's lacking something. But so I'm going to set it aside. We'll put that in the refrigerator here in just a minute. I want to get you over here where you can see what I'm doing with this pot lasagna. Alright, pot lasagna. We've got the ground beef fried. It's chopped up. I just never did like great old big pieces. I'm going to turn my water up. It's hot, but I'm going to let it be boiling when I put my egg noodles. This is the noodles that I use, the no yolk egg noodles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some paper towels and get this grease out of here, because this is just regular ground beef. This ain't the 93.7. This is just the regular ground beef. Seems like when you make pot lasagna, you need the grease flavor. I don't know why. I made it with 93.7 one time, and it was good, but it tasted sort of dry to me. So we've got about all that grease out of there. And so what we're going to do now, and I've got some salt and pepper in here, and what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and add my Italian seasoning. I bet that cucumber salad would be good with some Italian seasoning plus the oregano. And you just have to do this to your taste. Sometimes when I get it all mixed together, I still put more in it. So that was Italian. I've got some salt and pepper. This is oregano. And it takes a lot of oregano, believe me. And for this, I'm going to use dried onions. That's what I'm going to use. And let's see what I can measure with. Let's measure with this fourth of a cup. So we're going to put about a half a cup in here to begin with of the dried onions, or you can use fresh onions, whatever you prefer. This is just quicker and easier for me, especially on days that you work. So also, that was the onion. I'm going to put some fresh garlic. And this is a tablespoon, so we're going to use, I'm trying to drain it, that's about 2 tablespoons of fresh minced garlic. It ain't fresh, but it's minced. It's as close to fresh as you can get without being fresh. So I'm going to turn this back up. And we're not going to turn it on real high heat because you don't want your garlic to burn. We're just going to saute this meat in with these seasonings. I put Italian, I put oregano, some salt and pepper. I'm going to put some more garlic powder too. Tell you what, if you love garlic and stuff like that and noodles, you're going to love this one. I have 2 jars of RAGU with meat spaghetti sauce, and this is the 45 ounce container or jar, and that's usually what I use. I got an extra jar just in case. Sometimes it takes a little bit more. So that's ground beef, regular ground beef, some dried onions or chopped onions, ever how you prefer. Salt and pepper, and this is sauteed in olive oil, and then you drain the grease out of it. Minced garlic, 2 tablespoons, and then I put Italian seasoning, oregano, and then I put some more garlic powder. So when this starts, this is already started sauteing. I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Hope y'all can see that. Y'all seeing it pretty good? Sour sounding delicious. Yeah. I wonder what else I could put in that cucumber salad. I reckon I could put some, I've got some light ranch buttermilk dressing. Reckon that'd be good in it with that, cause you know yogurt and Greek yogurt and sour cream is just bland, and I love flavor, honey. So now you see what I've got in here with 1 1/4 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to put this whole jar, this 45 ounce jar. You can use your favorite spaghetti sauce. You don't have to use RAGU with meat. I just simply like RAGU. I'm going to put a little water in that. You can use that Prego or whatever kind you like. But I've just always used this, so this is what I use. But if you don't like it, use your kind. It'll be just as good. And you're going to let this sit on here, and it's going to come to a simmer. This is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead, and I've got olive oil in there. I'm going to go ahead and put my noodles in here. I'm going to put both bags, because this goes, if you don't eat it all, this freezes really well. You can put this in those freezer containers, put a date on it, and it will keep up to 3 months. So we're going to give them a stir and try to get them wet while that's boiling, because it'll quit boiling just for a few minutes. And it don't take long, and you can see this is already simmering. You just want this to a slow simmer, because your meat's done. You don't want to burn your garlic. And now we're just going to get this spaghetti sauce heated in with the ground beef and all those good things. And I'm going to taste of it here in a minute. And I'm going to see if I need to put some more salt or whatever I need to put in. Usually I get it all together in a great big bowl, and then I taste of it, and that's when I put more stuff in it if I need to. So we're going to taste of this. It'll probably need more salt at the end. I am going to put some more garlic powder. And you can put onion powder too. I'll put a little onion powder too. People think they have the same flavor, but they don't. They're different. So much different. All right. We've got our noodles boiling, and it don't take but a few minutes on your noodles. I'm going to leave them on high because I want them to hurry and get done so you can see what it looks like finished. Keep stirring them. I could have probably used a little bit more water. I'm just trying to, I guess, hurry. I've got my calendar over here ready to drain them. And I'm going to put, I've got some dried pepper here. I'm going to put just a little bit. This is the dried pepper that you chop up and then you dehydrate it. So I've got it in the freezer, a bag in the freezer. And that just gives it a little bit better flavor. We're going to keep stirring this. And these just don't look like they're going to take much longer. This is the wide, no yolk, no cholesterol egg noodles, and that's what I love when I make this. And really simply, what we do is we drain the noodles, we put this in, and I put, guess what I put makes everything better? A whole stick of light blue bonnet. That makes everything better. And we're just about done. I am going to figure out what I'm going to do with that cucumber salad to make it more lively. And I was thinking about putting some ranch dressing in it, and I may just go ahead and do that because it was good. But like I said, I'm a flavor person. I like flavor. So let me get a spoon and taste of that. Taste this again. Your sauce is what makes your noodles good. Now that tastes real good to me. So we're just waiting now for the noodles. That's just sitting there simmering. We're just waiting for these noodles to get just a little bit more tender. And then we're going to mix it all together. I'm going to drain my noodles. And then we're going to mix all that together. And I'm going to stick a butter in there. And I want you to look here what I've got. I got a whole bag. And you can use cheddar cheese. This is cheddar jack. You can use cheddar, American cheese, whatever kind of cheese you want to use. And it'll turn out good, I promise you. This thing's trying to pop at me. But that's okay. We'll turn it on down just a little, but we still want to keep it good and hot. Stirring this a little bit more. This stuff is better the second day than it is the day you make it. My whole family, if I put leftovers in the refrigerator, they say when you warm it up the next day in the microwave, you put a couple spoonsful of water and put a lid over your bowl or a napkin, and then you just microwave it until it gets hot, and everybody says it's better the second day. I don't want these to be tough. I want them to be tender, so let me see if that's tender. I don't think that's tender enough. Dropped that, didn't I? Let me see if that's tender. I appreciate you guys coming on here and watching me. Makes me happy. These are about done. It won't take me long now. And when I drain them, I'm going to set that big bowl over here so you can see how I do it. Or I may turn it around right here so you can see. That might be better. And I do have some bread. I found this bread in the freezer. And it's just a piece of French bread that I had in the freezer. And I'm going to cut it up and put it in my air fryer with some butter and garlic. I've got some garlic butter that I bought at Food City, and so I want to use it up too. I think this is about ready. Anybody ever come on with comments about what else I can do with the cucumber salad? It's got sour cream, it's got Greek yogurt, it's got dill, salt and pepper and garlic, and some oregano. It just tastes sort of plain. It's good, and it's got red onions in it. It's good, but I'm thinking maybe some ranch dressing. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and drain my noodles. I've got my calendar in the sink. I'm going to rinse them off with some cold water just a little bit. Just a little bit, because I need these to be hot. Not a whole lot, just a little. Hope y'all can see me right there. Alright, just a little bit. Alright, so we're going to put these noodles in here. No yolk, no cholesterol, noodles. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this stick of light blue bonnet. It's not the same if you don't put that butter in there. I'm telling you guys, it's just not the same. Alright, we got the butter. And now, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And this is my sauce. So we're going to put that whole thing of sauce in there. That good ooh and goo and spaghetti sauce and garlic and salt and pepper and a little bit of bell pepper chopped up dried. And you want to try to get all that you can, because you don't want your noodles dry. So we're just trying to get that out of there. Okay, and I'm going to put some water in there so it won't be dirty, real bad dirty. And we're going to start stirring. And then when that butter melts, we're going to start putting the cheese in it. And this is what you call pot lasagna. And like I said, you can add more garlic, more salt and pepper, more oregano, more Italian seasoning. Let me get a drink of water. Sorry guys. My throat gets a little bit dry when I start talking a lot, and then I had a piece of that noodle, little egg noodle that I tried. So you want to stir this really, really good. This is so good and so quick and easy. We want that butter melted, because we don't want to do more than what we can do at one time. We don't want a big gummy mess. So once you get it, the butter, that stick of butter melted, you want to start adding your cheese. Now you can put 2 pounds of ground beef in this. If you're a person who likes a lot of ground beef in their spaghetti or stuff like that, I just like minimal, but this 1.25 pounds was plenty for 2 bags of noodles. I mean, you can see the meat in there. And so it's just really up to you. We've about got this butter melted. So what we do now is we're going to start adding the cheese. And this is the cheese that I've used today. You can use regular cheddar. You can use American. I've used American only, and it was good. But I'm going to put, I'm not even going to measure. We'll just start out about 1/4 of a bag. What does that look like to you? All right. That's not even a half of a bag. What do you think about that, guys? And we're going to try to melt this cheese. And that's why you want your noodles hot. Hey, Larry, I'm making pot lasagna. So if you didn't get to see it all, you can go back and watch the video when I put it on there. And I've made a cucumber and red onion salad that's creamy, low calorie, but it just don't have the bam that I like. So I'll tell you what's in it too on the video. But I'm going to add some ranch dressing to it. I think that'll do it. What do y'all think? You think that'll do it? Gotta try. Oh, Linda, honey, you will love this. And you can do a smaller amount, but if you have people that like to come over and eat, this is so good to put in the freezer. But you can do like a small pack of ground beef and 1 bag of noodles, and just, you know, you just go as measure it with your seasonings, your garlic, your salt and pepper. So that's looking like it's melting pretty good. So guess what comes next? I get the taste of it. Yes, I do. I get the taste of it. I sure do. We're going to thank the Lord for this and ask Him to bless it. And I'm tasting right now to see if it needs more cheese, more garlic, more salt. So we want to try that. I'm just going to get a bite of the meat and a bite of the noodles and a piece of that stringy, that's Kobe Jack cheese. Oh, honey, that make your tongue slap your brains out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit more butter, because that is quite a bit of noodles. So we're going to say a stick and a half. Now, you don't have to. I'm a butter lover. So we're going to put some more onion powder. Like I said, I'm a flavor person. And you can put, it's onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, oregano seasoning, salt and pepper, and that's about it, and butter and cheese. So I'm going to put, this is the Italian, and Italian's got different types of Italian seasoning in it, and just about any pasta you make has Italian or oregano. And I'll tell you again, oregano is a natural antibiotic. So we're going to put just a little bit more oregano in there too. So I love oregano. So let's try it again, and we may put some more cheese too. My family loves this. The kids growing up loved it, and it goes a long ways. And like I said, you can get those little containers at Walmart. I believe they're black or gray with a lid. And you can put a portion size in that and put that in the freezer. And you can keep this up to 3 months. You want to write down pot lasagna and your date on it. And this is looking about, it's just about ready. Oh, see that cheese. That butter's a melting in there. Does that not look good, you all? That looks better than good. That looks delicious, don't it, you all? And I use dried onions too. But you can use regular onion. And I used a little bit of dried pepper. I don't think it needs any more cheese. I don't think it needs any more salt. But I'm not going to add any more, because anybody that wants more salt can always add a little bit more. So let's try this again. That is good, good, good. I wish you was here, Larry. You'd love this. Hey Louise, thanks for watching. We're making pot lasagna, and I've got it almost made. It's ready for supper. I'm going to set it on the stove, and I'm going to get this cucumber salad back out, and we're going to do something with it. I'm telling you, it just didn't do it for me. So this is a buttermilk, rich and creamy buttermilk ranch dressing. And ladies, I know what you're thinking. That's going to make it a lot better. And that's what I think too. It's good, but it's just bland. And if you're like me, you like flavor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big dollops. Now that lady's that I may go back on there and watch it. Hers was very creamy. But that's all she had in it was cucumbers, and so I added the onion. You know this is going to be good. This has got dill in it. I think the fresh dill might have made a difference too. This has light sour cream, light Greek yogurt, cucumbers of your choice, about a whole red onion sliced, salt and pepper, and dry dill, and garlic powder. So now let's taste this stuff and see if that ain't up Sheila E's alley. I bet you it's up Sheila E's alley now. What y'all think? We'll ask the Lord to bless this again. Okay, let's try it. That's what it was missing. It does need some more salt. And I've done added salt. But my goodness, that was a lot of cucumbers, wasn't it? But that is so good now. I bet you could get